Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Watts Farm. It is darn good to be back here, let me tell you. I am looking forward to this series, and from the support on the first episode, from you guys, your comments, etc., I think you are too, which is awesome. And I'm commenting on the first episode because lately I've actually been trying to record an episode ahead. That way if I get up one of these mornings and the hands don't work or the head doesn't work or, you know, I just don't work, you won't leave you guys high and dry. I know some of you guys like to watch this, watch these episodes in the morning. Personally, a cup of coffee gets me started, but, you know, to each their own. So, if you, big welcome to all my subscribers. If you're not yet a subscriber, there is an icon down in the bottom right that you can click and become such a thing. As well, I have a Patreon channel. The little exclamation mark up in the top right will take you there if you are feeling generous and would like to help a fella out. So, today, however, we've gotten past that particular bit. We managed to get all the fields we own. Well, we kind of went out and crapped all over them, which is a good thing in this game. So today, we're going to rub it in a little by dragging this pearly little green plow. Isn't that nice how it just goes so well with the tractor? Over the fields to make them as fertile as we can possibly do. Oh, well, there's a great amount of crashing and scratching of materials from things that I've just purchased. There we go. That didn't hurt nearly as badly as it might have looked like. Alright, let's get you up out of the concrete. Well, asphalt, actually, by the look of it. Well, I'm thinking now, looking at all the stones in it, it probably is concrete. Well, let's head up the hill. Oh, I like this turn. So as I said, this particular playthrough is going to be old school. You know, we're just starting. I can't particularly be hiring people. So we are going to plow your field. And go from there. Alrighty. Let's have a look at this fine piece of gear. Oh, I like it already. What can I tell you? Let's head on up the hill. This will be the big test. If the boots will drag this up the hill, it'll do all of our plowing for us. And it should. That plow is underrated for this tractor, I do believe. How's it doing? Oh. It's an amazing piece of equipment. Oh, I'm driving off the field. Good thing I don't have create fields on. I'd have a new way to get into the farm now. Alrighty, let's nice and easy, nice and easy. Lovely. Okay. Excellent. Let's see if we can get the rest of this border. That's the only really tight corner. The rest of it you can pretty much just drive a loop around, which is fine and dingly-dangly for me. 10:39 in the morning. Yeah. Too bad we had to kill an hour or two in the darkness there. It would have been nice to get a good fresh start on the first day of spring. As I said, I'm set to 6-day seasons, so that should give us enough time to get most of the happy happening, and go from there. Hopefully we will have all 3 of our fields prepped and ready in time for planting when that time comes around. Am I missing lots? Is that as bad as I... Ooh. Well, never mind. I'm apparently just brilliant at this. I'm really hoping, really hoping, let me know what you think about this, guys, that come FS19, when I go to put my wheel in a plow furrow, that it actually goes in a plow furrow. You know, it's not like farming games haven't done that. You know, the only problem is the ones that have, pretty much the rest of the games sucked. Well, except Farmer's Dynasty, but it's almost not so much a farming game as it is an RPG. You know, I don't know. It's kind of like The Sims Go Farming. I really like the game, don't get me wrong. As you know, even through their little issues and difficulties and all of the rest of it, big props to them. And I kept playing it, and I did support them, you know, vocally state that I certainly supported them. And with such things as patching the game during a time they couldn't even sell it, hey, kudos. But anyway, that's this game. This is this one. And no, that's that game, and this is this one. I might have possibly said that, but, you know, half the time the things that come out of my mouth are being dictated by something else, I'm sure. Alright, you guys have probably seen me plow more than enough of this field. So, I think what I'll do is I will continue on. And don't worry, I'm going to actually do the entire thing. If you see the clock there, it's 9:44 my time. So, I will see you guys when the field is plowed. Back in, well, for you, seconds. For me, likely, an hour. Well, that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it was going to. This little D9000 is just an outstanding little tractor. As you can see, it's pretty much got it where we want it. I think if we run up the field and back down, we should be good. Very nice. Yeah, quite an outstanding little tractor. I've noticed it doesn't get dirty, but, well, that's alright. After all, as you guys know from watching my LPs, pretty much the only time I wash my tractors is when you can't see through the windshield anymore. And, well, hey, guess what? No windshield. So we never have to wash it. That's just the way that works. If there's no windshield, you don't have to wash it. Alrighty. Well, we didn't quite get her all, so let's do our final pass here. Very nice. Yeah, outstanding. Quite impressed with this tractor. It is, however, 20 to 1 in the afternoon, so we're not going to get much beyond plowing today. Being an early spring day, it's probably only going to be light for another 3 and a bit hours, maybe. So we got to get on with things, is what I'm saying. Get on with things indeed. And in this case, the things we got to get on with is pretty much the same, because we've got nothing else to occupy our time that is nearly as important as what we're doing right here, right now. So here we are, beautiful big square field 14. Probably one of the easier fields we have, so far as the terrain doesn't go straight up and down, and it is pretty much a rectangle. But still a degree of difficulty, as we've got some woodlands here rather tight in on this end of the field. So that of course means we're going to have to spend a bit of time running the old headland in. So not too much coming out of Giants Camp in the way of anything else on FS19, eh? I thought after the bit of a trailer that came out there the other day, although again, maybe they realized the same thing that I kind of thought. Geez, you guys really missed an opportunity to wow us. You know, I could have filmed that footage right here in FS17. You probably wouldn't have known. Well, maybe not me. I'm not the brightest bulb on the block, but you guys know what I'm saying. You know, there was nothing super duper outstanding. So, but I thought there'd be, you know, something else coming up. It's not that far off. Of course, they're all probably sitting there being relieved that neither cattle and crops not being ready to release, and with pure farming not, I don't know. Personally, I feel like it just wasn't what it should have been. You know, it's, for those that say this particular farm sim is rather arcadey, I think it's one step up from Pure Farm. That's what I found the most about Pure Farm. It was a very game-oriented experience as opposed to a very farm sim. Oh, I just have no sense of depth. Farm sim-oriented experience, you know? Alright, well, I think that that alone shows me that I really did not leave enough room there. I'll have to run a couple more headlands when I get back down that end of the field. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This end's not bad. Take her into reverse. I'm actually running that stop and go thing. So yeah, pressing forward or back once only stops the vehicle. So you do it a second time to actually engage gear. It's not full-blown shuttle, but it's kind of a happy medium. At least I'm happy with it. I'm pretty medium about things, so yeah, it works. Yeah, I think we're calling for another headland. Ay, 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 there you. And okay. And now for something completely different. I'm going to drive up this side of the field. Oh, they go, oh, the thrills, the chills, the anticipation. It just, yes, indeed. Alrighty. I will, once again, return to my lonely, lonely task here and see you fine folks when it's complete, or very close to it. See you then. 10-12. And once again, we are back, folks. And field 14 is almost completely covered in plowy goodness. So, let's get this last row done. And then we can call it a day. Well, we do have skinny little field 7, but it shouldn't be too much of a threat after the likes of these two fields. Lovely. Yes, indeed. Oops. Seem to have missed a stalk or two just over there. We can't have that. So, where do we go? Right there. Plow down. And done. Alright, and that is field 14. Beautiful. There's Watts Falls. A lovely mess of water spewing from the face of the mountain. Big hill. There we go. This is not the smoothest place I've ever been. There we go. And it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We are only going to get the plowing done today. That is a certainty. And lucky to get that in, I guess. This early in the year. I suppose there's actually still a chance we could get a day or two of snow. It is only 7 degrees Celsius. It's a bit of a chilly day. Bit of a chilly day. Got the flannel shirt on. But can I tell you? Always got the flannel shirt on. I love that. Sad part is I actually own a half a dozen shirts that look like that. Not necessarily green. I do have that particular green one though, yes. Yes, indeed. I also have a white one and a blue one. I think 2 shades of red. So, yeah, you know. And a different, more John Deere-ish sort of green one. So, but that's because I live in Canada and it's cold, eh? You know, so like we all wear toques and flannel shirts, eh? Okay, I gotta tell the truth on that one too. I actually do wear a toque for probably 7 to 8 months of the year. So yeah, I'm fairly Canadian as far as being cliche goes. Yes, I do actually know how to cut snow blocks and build an igloo. I'm sorry. I apologize to my fellow Canadians, but I actually do. So, you know, might as well get that out there too. But with that said, I can see by the clock on the wall that I don't actually have a clock on my wall. So I'm going to call the episode here. I thank all of you for, oh, good job on the other side, boy. So, Lord. Well, I know what I'll be doing for the next 20 minutes. So, again, thanks so much for joining me here today, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe, the like, any of those buttons that just jump out at you and make you happy. You know, even the Patreon link that jumps out at you and makes you happy, well, it'll jump out and make me happy too. So, there you go. Till next time, this has been Species 7, doing a terrible job of plowing fields on Watts Farm. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now. Ah, you think this would be a simple thing. Drive up the hill, drive down it.